Ladies and gentlemen, it is a very good day to be a Trump supporter. It is a great day to be a MAGA Republican, conservative, America First patriot. Last night, Donald Trump broke the record for most finances raised for a presidential race in one night in the history of American politics. Last week, Joe Biden raised, I believe it was 24.6 million, and that was record breaking. That was huge. But just wait until you hear about the numbers that Trump won, the fear in the Democrats after seeing the numbers, and how they're reacting. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to One Nation Under God. I want to take a moment really quickly to thank the sponsor of today's video, and that is Midas Gold Group. They're a second-generation Christian, veteran, family-owned gold, silver, and precious metals IRA firm. They protect your money from Bidenomics. That is Biden-inflation, high gas prices, collapse of the dollar, and bank runs. They are backed by Sebastian Gorka himself. Contact them today at MidasGoldGroup.com or call them at 480-360-3000. Mention Vlad from American News Network, and they'll hook you up with a bunch of free silver. Right here, this is an example of what they'll hook you up with on qualifying contracts. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to topic number one. President Donald Trump and the Republican Party officially kicked off their push to court major donors on Saturday with a high-profile fundraiser in Palm Beach, Florida. The event, which included several business moguls, sports team owners, and former Trump administration officials, netted a whopping $50 million for the former president's re-election campaign, organizers have said. The inaugural leadership dinner at Mar-a-Lago was chaired by billionaire hedge fund manager John Paulson, while co-chair included hedge fund giant Robert Mercer and his daughter Rebecca, oil executive Harold Hamm, hotelier Robert Bigelow, and casino mogul Steve Wynn. Ladies and gentlemen, just let that sink in. Last week, Joe Biden set a record for, one of the biggest fundraiser events in American political history. And that was $25 million. He had Obama. He had Clinton. He had Lizzo. I mean, ugh. All right. Lord, forgive me. He had Lizzo there. He had all these celebrities, right? But outside, there was a lot of people protesting. There were people screaming Genocide Joe. Inside, he had all these stars, and he raised $25 million. And then the next day, all the news outlets, The View, everyone's like, Joe Biden did such a great job. He raised $25 million. Trump could never raise that, not even half of that. You're right. Trump could never raise half of that. He would double, and he did double. So Joe Biden sets a record last week. Trump sets a record last night, doubles the previous record. Now, here's a video of how Biden's spokesperson reacts. A bunch of billionaires. Oh, did I not show it? Dang it. I'm sorry. I pressed the wrong button. But I'm sure you heard it. But here, we're going to watch it one more time.
Stark contrast to the lack of fundraising that you see out of the Trump campaign. But as important is how they are raising it. He's down in Mar-a-Lago tonight with a bunch of billionaires, people like John Paulson, who not only wants to cut Social Security, but he's famous for, as a hedge funder, rooting against the American economy, betting against the American economy. So I guess it's no surprise that he's investing in somebody like Donald Trump, who's rooting for the economy to crash. But the whole lot of them is a bunch of billionaire scammers, extremists, and racists.
Ladies and gentlemen, A bunch of billionaires, racists, and scammers. Oh, yeah? Kind of like one of the former advisors to the leader of the Triple K was one of the donors to Joe Biden last week. I mean, but we're not going to talk about that. Ladies and gentlemen, Trump is doing what he needs to do. He's out. He's campaigning. He's on the campaign trail. He's raising money. He took back the RNC. The RNC leadership is now America First Patriots. But we got to do our job. Each and every one of us, we have to get involved. Tweet about Trump's successes and Biden's failures. Share on your social media. Even if you don't have a big platform, share. Talk to your neighbors. Make sure your friends, family, and neighbors are all registered to vote. And everybody's ready to vote. And make sure whether they vote by mail, whether they vote early, whether on election day, everything is planned and ready to go. Make sure that your friends and neighbors are educated. And those that are still, they're not sure who they're going to vote for, get involved and make sure you show them the truth. And trust me, just remind them of 2018, 2019, no fear of World War III, great economy, groceries. With $100, you could feed a family of 3 for a week. Today, with $100, you can't feed one person for a week. Remind them about the gas prices that we had. Remember about the border. Remind them about how Russia was not threatening to nuke us, how China was not threatening to nuke us, how we were getting along with everybody. Remind them about how if someone's in the car dealership business, remind them about 2018, 2019. And stark contrast to where we are today, where they are as car dealership, right? All we got to do is remind the people because, today people have very short-term memory. But if we remind them, we will wake them up to the truth and they'll say, you know what? Maybe I don't like Orange Man as a person, but dang, I love his policies. Trump 2024, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Share it with a friend or two. Subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Check out the sponsors down below in the description. God bless you.